In today's video, I'm going to teach you how to print your Mailchimp newsletter. Let's start from the very beginning. First, you're going to need to access your Mailchimp account. Open your preferred web browser and head over to the Mailchimp login page. The URL is easy enough to remember, but just in case, it's login.mailchimp.com. You'll be greeted with the login screen where you'll need to enter your credentials to proceed. Begin by typing in your username or email associated with your Mailchimp account. Remember, accuracy is key to avoid any unnecessary login issues. After you've entered your username or email, the next step is to input your password. Make sure it's entered correctly. Those passwords can be quite finicky with their mix of letters, numbers, and symbols. Now hit the login button to access your Mailchimp dashboard. This is where all the magic happens, and you're one step closer to having your newsletter in hand. Once you've successfully logged in, navigate to the Campaigns tab. This tab is essentially your command center for all things related to your email marketing efforts. Your campaigns are stored here, each containing its unique content, including the newsletters you've meticulously crafted. Now it's time to select the specific campaign you want to print. Browse through your list and choose the campaign by clicking on it. This action will take you to the overview of your campaign, where you'll see various options related to your selected campaign. Your next move is to click on View Email. This option lets you preview the email exactly as your subscribers would see it. It's always a good idea to use this feature before sending out a campaign, but today we are focusing on getting a physical copy of this newsletter. With your newsletter now on the screen, it's almost ready to leap off the digital page and onto paper. To print this newsletter, you have a couple of options depending on your computer's operating system. If you are using Windows, simply press Ctrl+P on your keyboard. If you're on a Mac, it's going to be Command+P. Alternatively, a more universally applicable method is to right-click on the page and select Key Print from the drop-down menu. This action prompts your computer's print dialog box to appear, offering you several printing options. Here you can select the printer you'd like to use, define how many copies you need, and adjust other settings like the layout and color options according to your preference. Once everything looks good, click on Print. And there you have it. Your Mailchimp newsletter is now printed and tangible, ready for any distribution or presentation needs you might have. This can be particularly useful for meetings, workshops, or even just to have a physical portfolio of your digital marketing efforts. A few additional tips to keep in mind throughout this process. 1. Make sure your printer is turned on and connected to your computer before you start the printing process. It might seem obvious, but it's a common oversight. 2. Check your printer's ink levels. There's nothing more frustrating than a beautifully designed newsletter printing out with missing sections because the printer ran out of ink. 3. Consider the paper quality. While regular printer paper works fine, you might want to upgrade to a higher quality paper if you're printing something for a special occasion. Printing a Mailchimp newsletter isn't just about having a hard copy, it's a way to bridge the digital and physical worlds of your marketing strategies. Plus, it gives you a tangible record of your online campaigns, which can be incredibly satisfying to flip through. I hope this tutorial has been helpful and has made the process of printing your Mailchimp newsletter straightforward and stress-free. Keep experimenting with your newsletters, and don't forget to leverage both digital and physical mediums to maximize your marketing impact. Happy printing!